Ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Ole Sapit today stopped reggae in church. Ole Sapit blocked Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Johnson Sakaja, Eugene Wamalwa, and other leaders from addressing the church members.
We have already declared, and we want to declare today, that giving in the Anglican Church will not be announced. Just give as God directs you to give. For what we give to God, we don't have to tell human beings what we have given him. We ask now the teams that have been given opportunity to come forward. The rest will be giving in the tents and in the boxes that are designated. When the time comes for acknowledging all those who have come, we will do that. But also I want to give direction that from today on henceforth, in any Anglican congregation, and I thank God my bishops are here, there will be no opportunity for any political leader to have a speech in the church. We will mention their names, they will wave their hands, and if they so wish to speak to the congregants, it will be done outside of the sanctuary. And not only today, but in all our dioceses and in all our churches. May God bless you.
That move by Ole Sapit caught Rigathi Gachagua by surprise, because Rigathi Gachagua was already live, waiting for him to be invited to address the church members. As a matter of fact, when Rigathi Gachagua arrived for the church service, it was obvious that he was going to attract attention of the people who were present. He exhibited a lot of confidence, even from the way he was walking. And indeed, when his name was mentioned after the ban, the audience erupted.
Now we want to recognize all our dignitaries and all our leaders who have come to be with us. And I will begin with the former Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua is with us. Our former Vice President, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, is with us.
In this video, I want to reveal to you guys the main objective why Ole Sapit decided to issue that announcement, which is going to have serious political implication in the Republic of Kenya. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, before I get into these details, let me just take you through what Kalonzo Musyoka posted about this meeting. This is what Kalonzo Musyoka posted. It was an honor to join congregants of ACK St. Stephen Cathedral, Jogo Road, Nairobi today, and witness the consecration and enthronement of the third Bishop of Anglican Church of Kenya, Nairobi Diocese, Right Reverend Jonathan Kabiru Kariuki. The service was presided over by the 6th Archbishop and Primate of the ACK, Jackson Nansore Ole Sapit, co-principals of the People's Loyal Coalition, Second Deputy President Rigathi, DAP Kenya Party Leader Eugene Wamalwa, as well as Embakasi South MP Mawadhe and Advocate Njiru, amongst other leaders who were present. It was a memorable service, and may the ACK community keep influencing the city, the nation, and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth of the matter is that the move by Ole Sapit caught Rigathi Gachagua particularly and the rest by surprise. Because for Rigathi Gachagua, his team was ready. They were already live. Then when that announcement was made, he had to cut off. He didn't manage to address the gathering. Remember, for the past 1 week now, from last week, Rigathi Gachagua has been missing in action. And it reached a point where Kenyans were actually asking where Rigathi Gachagua was. Yesterday, he attended some function, which was low-key. So today, majority of Kenyans were really eager to listen to what Rigathi Gachagua was going to tell the residents of Nairobi. Because remember, William Ruto was in Nairobi the entire week. So Kenyans were really eager to listen to Rigathi Gachagua's message to Kenyans, especially after William Ruto's visit. But Ole Sapit, in his own wisdom, decided that it was the time to announce the ban. Let's just make it clear that the ban is not only on this team. According to Ole Sapit, no politician will ever be allowed to speak or to address church members from the pulpit. Why do you think the ACK Church made that declaration? Number one, I think they're trying to bring back the sanity to church. The church in Kenya, as a matter of fact, has been defiled. Today there was another event in Rift Valley, church service, and it was purely a political event. Of course, most Kenyans go to church for spiritual nourishment. Let's say I'm a member of UDA and I come from ODM stronghold. My expectation is that if I go to a church, I should not be told about ODM issues because those are issues which don't concern me. But it had reached a point in Kenya where the church had been turned into a political arena. So I think what ACK are trying to do now is to say enough is enough. They want to bring back sanity so that if you leave your house to go to church, what takes you there is to pray and spiritual well-being, nothing else, not politics. So that's about number two. I think it's all about the Gen Z factor. And I think this country is very funny. Just a few months ago, the Gen Z led protest against William Ruto's government. And during those protests, the church became one of their targets because they strongly felt that church became an enabler for all the ills and the evils which were facing the country, because church had provided a platform for politicians. So the Gen Z started by going to the church to also seek for audience. Then at that time, the political class disappeared from church. And majority of churches had made that announcement that they'll be giving the Gen Zs also chance to speak. Then normalcy started returning. So you realize churches were being turned again into political arena. So I think Ole Sapit has realized that the young people are no longer excited about going to the church because of the politician. So I think in their own wisdom, they've decided to protect the Gen Zs because the Gen Zs are the future of the church. Let us stop these politicians from addressing Kenyans. Number three, which is very important, I think the Anglican Church are trying to avoid the 2022 mistakes. In 2022, the church was actually used to rally support, to disseminate propaganda. William Ruto emerged as the church candidate, and even the bishops swallowed it. Today, everybody is complaining against or about William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza and their performance. But the church told Kenyans that this team is the one which can take you to the next level. It's the team which is anointed by God. So I think the Anglican Church might not be interested, once again, in spoiling their name. So they're making it very clear that church, you will no longer get the platform. Number four, which is also very important. Number four, which is also very, very important. I think Ole Sapit is indirectly addressing William Ruto and the move he made the other day. You see, the churches had started declining, refusing to receive donations from politicians. William Ruto then went and started dishing out money, lots of money, to different churches. That move by William Ruto was actually targeting the Catholic and the Anglican Church. So the Anglican are now telling him, our platform, you guys, we will not use. Not only using, if you want to donate to church, please do. But that amount will not be mentioned. Say, for example, William Ruto donating 20 million to ACK, St. Stephen Church, and it's not being mentioned. There is no way William Ruto will agree to that. But they're telling him, if you can't do that, please keep your money. And lastly, I think the other thing they were avoiding is confrontation between Ruto and his former DP. Just like what I was explaining to you guys, Ruto was in the mountain. Ruto was in Nairobi the whole of last week. He said a lot of things. He made a lot of promises. Now, you also understood what happened, the thuggery there. Now, church is a peaceful environment. So Rigathi was going to be there, given a microphone. Do you think Rigathi Gachagua was going to spare William Ruto? There was no way Rigathi Gachagua was going to spare William Ruto. That's exactly what Ole Sapit was trying to avoid. Because these politicians, you give them microphone, they forget a lot of things. Ladies and gentlemen, and of course, again, you are to ask me, I think Ole Sapit is also trying to turn back to the original role of the church. The people's watchdog. You cannot be a watchdog of the people if you allow other people to speak on your platform. You rather speak on that platform alone as church. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.